Very good morning. Today we are going to discuss the new concept, and the new concept starts with section 241 to section 246, which deals with the concept of operations and mismanagement, right? So under this concept, only a member is eligible to claim a relief in case of operation and mismanagement. And what is operation and mismanagement? So currently, law has not defined any definition for these two words, operation and mismanagement, but this term can be used by the code, and with reference to code, operation means kind of exploitation, kind of harsh behavior by the majority towards the minority, or by the minority towards the majority members, right? And what is mismanagement? Mismanagement means, is there any material change in the board of directors or manager? So this is a kind of mismanagement. So first of all, section 241 to section 246, this section relief is available only and only to a member only. A person who is acting in the capacity of a director, he is not eligible to claim any kind of relief under this concept. So first of all, we are going to see the definition of member. And the definition of member is defined in section 2, clause 55, and it talks about a person shall be a member of the company if, this is the important point, he agrees in writing to become a member. A person is agreed to become a member in writing to become a member of a company, and his name is entered in the register of member. This is the important point. So if a person wants to become a member of a company, first of all, he agrees to become member of the company in writing, not orally. And afterward, his name is entered in the register of member, then only he is treated as a member for section 2, clause 55, and then only he is eligible to claim relief under section 241 to section 246. Now we are going to start the section 241, and section 241 starts with application to tribunal. Tribunal means NCLT, for relief in case of operation. And operation is what? This is a kind of exploitation, harsh behavior by some major members towards some other members. So this kind of operations can be done in two ways, right? First point, any member of a company who complains that affairs of the company conducted in a manner prejudicial to the public, that the company affairs are conducted in a manner prejudicial to public. Prejudicial means adverse effect. Or any members or interest of the company means a member makes an application to the tribunal for claiming relief, but he needs to prove that affairs of the company are being conducted in a manner prejudicial to the public interest or towards the company or members of the company, or there may be some material change takes place, right? Material change means important change in the management or control, right? So member needs to make an application to the tribunal, and he can prove either of the cases. Like first cases, he can prove that affairs of the company are being conducted in a manner which is prejudicial to the public interest or member or company as a whole, or there may be some material change in the management or control. Then he can make an appeal to tribunal, provided tribunal can entertain such application if certain member as specified under section 244 to make an application, right? Tribunal will not entertain the application by a member who is not eligible to make an application as per section 244. So you can make an application under section 241 provided as such number of members required to make an application under section 244. So for us part, examiner favorite question will come from section 244, because they will ask who are the member eligible to make an application to the tribunal. Now subsection 2, where in the option of the central government there exist circumstances suggesting that any person concerned in the conduct and member of the affairs of the company, right? Any person involved in this one, you need to check. The business of the company is not conducted as per first point, sound business principle. And what are the sound business principle? The rules which are specified for conducting a business, like you cannot sell anything below the cost. This is the fundamental principle. And prudent commercial practices, right? So person need to prove to the central government company is or has been conducted by such person which causes serious injury or damage to the interest of the trade, industry and business. That person needs to prove to the tribunal business of the company is being conducted so that it may cause serious injury to the damage to the interest of the trade or industry or business, right? Or the business of the company is conducted to defraud its creditors and members. The whole and sole objective of business is conducted to defraud its creditors and members. The central government may initiate a case. Case means suit against such person and refer the same to the tribunal. So, central government also has the power that if any of the below reason, central government can also initiate a case or suit and refer the same to the tribunal. With the request that a tribunal may inquire a case, every such application shall contain a concise statement for such inquiry, right? Whenever government make a request to this tribunal, then they need to prepare a concise statement for the purpose of inquiry. So, and if there is any alteration in the company BOD or manager or ownership of the company shares, right, then this is treated as a material change. What is material change? So is there any change in the company board of directors, or there is a change in the manager, or there is a change in the ownership of the company share? This will be treated as a material change, right? So section 241 talks about application to the tribunal for claiming relief by the member. And member can claim relief in two cases. First case, if the business of the company is conducted prejudicial to the public interest or member of the company or company interest. Second, or is there any material change? And material change can take place in any of the following manner. Like there is an alteration. The alteration means there is a change in company BOD or manager or ownership of the company shares, right? This is also treated as a material change. Now the important point. For section 241 to section 246, there is a basic principle like majority members can performing such function which are oppressive to the minority member, means they are exploiting the minority member. But in section 241 and various case laws has been decided by the respective courts that they have decided that majority member can also claim relief against the minority member in any court. The answer is yes, right? There is a principle, there is a case law, that Foss versus Harbottle, right, which talks about the minority member can claim relief against the majority member conduct of the business, right, in the by making application to the tribunal. This is the first case law, landmark case law, Foss versus Harbottle. In this case law, the concluding point is minority member can claim relief against the majority member, right? But there may be a case then can majority member can claim relief under section 241? The answer is yes, because as per section 241, the section clearly not specified that this relief is available to minority member. Even majority members can also claim relief under section 241. Section 241 neither disentitle a majority of member to make an application, nor require the application shall be made by the minority member only. So it means there is no restriction for the majority member can apply for relief under section 241. Since section 241 is a remedial nature, that is object of section 241 is to prevent a mischief, An application made by the majority shareholder alleging operation or mismanagement is not prima facie involved. Generally, it is not involved that majority members file an application for relief under section 241. The fact and circumstances, this is important point. The fact and circumstances may justify intervention of the tribunal on an application made by the majority of member. Majority members will make an application to the tribunal, and that if the tribunal is satisfied from the fact and circumstances, then only tribunal will intervene. The tribunal intervenes if the majority proves that there is a sufficient grounds to constitute operation on the majority. Tribunal will act only when the majority members satisfy to the tribunal that this act is oppressive by the minority to the majority. Thus, where the fact proved harassment of the management by forming parallel board of directors. Parallel board meetings are conducted by minority. Parallel AGM. Parallel registered office is there. It amounts to operation, and majority was entitled to make an application claiming relief from operation. Sindri Iron Foundry Private Limited versus Radheshyam Gupta versus Kamal Oil, right? So this is the case law. Under this case law, respective courts have decided that majority can also claim a relief against the minority shareholder. You need to remember two case law. First case law is Foss versus Harbottle, which talks about that minority member can claim relief against the majority shareholder in respect of any act which is oppressive to the minority shareholder. And this case law provides a ground for relief to majority shareholder when there is any oppressive act by the minority shareholder, right? So this is the important point, section 241. And remember one more thing, this chapter that is from section 241 to 245, examiner's favorite topic, which consists of 5 to 8 max question will be present in the examination part. So this is section 241.